What is up YouTube? Ace here from Fit to Play Games and welcome back to the channel. And just like what this video says, this is my personal feelings why you shouldn't pick up the Xbox Series X and the PS5. So here we go. Alright guys, so today I'm going to give you 3 quick reasons why not to pick up the brand new Xbox Series X from Microsoft and the PS5 from Sony. But before I get started, I just want to say that this video is not to discourage anyone and everyone from getting these brand new systems. If anything, this is an encouragement to wait and be patient for the next upcoming months, because there might be something better that's coming along the lines of these brand new systems. So that gives us reason number 1. The reason for you not to pick up either of these systems is because you won't be able to. That's just facts, guys. If you did not pre-order, you're not going to get your hands on these brand new generation systems at all. And if anything, I'm not blaming anyone. I'm not even blaming either side of these companies, because, you know, somewhere along the lines, I just want to mention this because a lot of people already know this. During the lines when they were announcing and talking about the unveiling of the PS5, during that time there was some kind of miscommunication with Sony and some of these stores that were carrying this. I'm just going to mention 3: Best Buy, Walmart, and Target. Some of these stores actually started doing their pre-orders right after that announcement, when Sony actually intended to have a certain time and date for these pre-orders to start. Well, anyway, that's fine and dandy. I totally get it with these brand new systems. If there's miscommunication, definitely something like that would happen, and I don't blame Sony for that, because a lot of people are looking forward to these brand new systems. But number 1 reason to not get it is you won't be able to right now. Reason number 2 not to get these brand new system, and the reason is that when I was in E3 in 2019, Sony ditched the whole E3 scene for 2019, but Xbox was there and they made the announcement of Project Scarlet, and that is what we know today as Xbox Series X. Now, when this announcement of these brand new system, I already knew, like, I kind of had the mindset that even the months before these systems were announced, game developers are already starting to develop games for these months in advance. So even if these systems come out this year, November, what is it today? November 13th, 2020, there's going to be 1 to 3 titles, the least major titles, that you can play right now when these systems were released. But at the same time, you're really not going to be playing all of these games at the same time, because you are still going to be taking advantage of these 2 systems being backwards compatible. Xbox Series X can play a lot of the Xbox One games, and the PS5 will be able to play a lot of the PS4 games. So if anything, you would still be playing a lot of games from previous generation Xbox One and PS4 to these systems, because there are still a lot of games. Xbox One has a huge solid library that you guys can get games from and actually play the games that you have not played for that system. The same goes for the PlayStation 5. So that's reason number 2 not to get the system, is that you will still be playing your current generation, I would say previous generation system, on these systems before we actually get the major titles. Now, which we will jump into reason number 3. And reason number 3 is that as a collector, I've learned to wait and certainly look out for certain things that I really want. As a collector, there are things that I want, and therefore I would go for the things that I want, and it's different from each and every single individual. So I've learned this when the PlayStation 2 came out. So this is just a quick backstory. PlayStation 2 came out somewhere around the early 2000s, and I begged my parents. My parents worked for a certain company, which I will not mention, that carried the systems when they were about to launch. And both of my parents, I bugged them to and asked them, me and my brother asked them if they could you know, get us a PlayStation 2, because the reason I gave my parents was it's backward compatible, so I can play all of my PlayStation 1, so you don't have to worry about buying me video games at the moment, because I can play all of my PlayStation 1 titles on that system. So my mom eventually asked all of their colleagues, especially the ones that are importing and carrying all of this system, and found out that there were 120 units that will be delivered at the place that they work at. And sure enough, my parents come home that day during the launch, me and my brother expecting that there was a PlayStation 2 that's going to be on the table. My mom said that I didn't see anything on the electronics that says PlayStation 2 sold out. So that's kind of like a bummer. Obviously we didn't get the PlayStation 2 until 3 months later, which makes me really glad, because in 3 months there were a lot of games already for the PlayStation 2. And if all of you guys own the PlayStation 2 and you're a collector like me, there's a huge library for the PlayStation 2, and I don't even own that huge of a library. If anything, I can give you an exact number on my PlayStation 2 games. I'm at 405 games on my PlayStation 2 system alone. So knowing that, there's a lot of you guys could wait for, and I want to talk about the major titles. So Halo is actually being in the works for the Xbox Series X from Microsoft, and PS5 most likely is going to have a God of War, a brand new God of War coming out for the PlayStation 5. If anything else, those are the titles that I really want to get my hands on. And sure, I am for sure, this is 100% sure. I mean, you know, given 10% goes to not sure, but 90%, okay, I'll go 90%, that these game company, these Microsoft and Sony, they are going to be releasing a console that is special edition for Halo, Master Chief Edition, or the God of War. So which would I rather pick? I would rather pick those brand new systems that are coming out specially for the games that I want to play. And this is no knock to the ones that already got their pre-orders. Guys, congratulations. I want to do a shout out to my buddy War Train Wins, and also Chill Scissors and Peanut Butter 1984. They released a video of them unboxing their Xbox Series X and also a PS5. I'm going to link the description below of those videos if you guys are interested to see the specs and what the system looks like. Definitely check them out. Those guys are wonderful people, and yeah, they've unboxed their systems and I actually liked it. I like what they look like, and you know, if anything, like I said, this is not to discourage anybody or anyone from getting these systems. More like I'm encouraging you guys to wait, because there's gonna be cooler stuff that is coming out, you know, in the next few months, and more games for these systems. Anyway, that is my third reason. There are going to be a special edition, collector's edition systems that are coming out for these systems. So, you know, it's better to wait, because then you can get your hands on that. And yeah, that is my third reason. So 3 reasons why you shouldn't pick up the brand new Xbox Series X and the PS5. It's because number 1, you won't be able to, because it's sold out. Number 2, you're still going to be playing your Xbox One and PS4 games on these systems, taking advantage of their backwards compatibility. So mostly the people that picked it up and was able to get their hands on it, they will be playing mostly all of the games that they have still on PS4 and Xbox One. And for us people that didn't get it, you know, we could still play our system. That doesn't stop us from being gamers and playing the systems that we have now, because in the long run we're still going to get our hands on these anyway. And number 3, as a collector, waiting for those special edition consoles are what I'm about, and that's what I'm going to be picking up. So let's go ahead and jump into this special unboxing of this item that I've been waiting for in the mail. So let's go and check this out. Alright guys, so now that I've told you about the reasons, my 3 reasons why you shouldn't pick up the Xbox Series X or the PS5, I actually have a special edition reason why I didn't pre-order either system, and it's because of this one. item that has arrived in my household today. And you guys are in for a treat because we're gonna unbox it together. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. That was pretty easy enough. All right, so here we go. I've cut through here to open the box. And this is the reason why I didn't pre-order either of that system. It's because of, I mean, this is kind of cool. Like this box, sorry, I will show it to you guys. But this box opens up like this, and like this, and like this, but it won't release what's inside. So this is a pretty cool box if you guys think about it. But the reason why I didn't get that, because I ended up buying the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Yes, that is the reason why I didn't pick it up. And this iPhone Pro Max we are gonna unbox together because I'm super excited to see what's in it, and eventually we're gonna go ahead and flip this camera over so we can take a look at it personally and see what the specs are. But right now I'm gonna read to you what the iPhone 12 Pro Max has, and it has a it includes the iPhone Pro Max and the USB-C to Lightning cable, power adapter, and headphones are sold separately. Obviously I still have my old iPhone headphones anyway. It supports CDMA, GSM, UMTS, LTE, and 5G, which is the brand new LTE supposedly for all of the phones out there. And the cellular technologies, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, NFC, and GPS. Yeah, and this includes it's graphite in color, and it has 512 gigabytes, and I've paid a pretty hefty price for this, but it's all worth it because I'm in it for the video capabilities of this phone and also the pictures. And if all of you guys know, I like taking photos and videos of my sceneries and different places that I go to, and that's why I got one of these. And this is mostly my go-to video whenever I'm out and I think about a certain topic that I want to talk about, and I use my iPhone a lot. And we will compare this, and I'll talk to you guys about it once we have unboxed it. So let's go ahead and flip this camera over. Alright guys, so here we go. This is the iPhone 12 Pro Max 512 gigabyte phone, and MSRP wise, I'm ashamed to say I actually spent $1,800 on this phone alone, but it's ready to be used. The moment I open it, I can actually use it as my phone because it's already GSM connected to my phone service. So let's go ahead and open this, and yeah, imagine if I were to pick up a brand new Xbox Series X and this thing costs more than both the systems. I'm actually willing to pick up both, but you know, like I said guys, there's no way that I would get my hands on it because number one, it's sold out. There's no way. Anyway, that is the brand new iPhone 12. It looks awesome. It's a sexy looking phone. And right now, by the way guys, the video I'm taking is courtesy of my iPhone XR Max. And if you guys are looking at it, the quality of the video is wonderful. It's 4K capable. And you know, I'm not saying that this phone will replace any kinds of camera. I'm not saying that. It's just that I prefer having a, you know, I feel much more comfortable using my phone, to be honest, because it's on the go. Like if you see something brilliant or something awesome on your vicinity, this is the first thing you pull out is your phone. So that's why it's a lot more easier. And I'll even make a comparison. Obviously this is not to I'm not trying to say that this is going to take the abilities of major cameras out there, you know, the DSLR, even the you know, the Nikons and Canon and all that stuff. I mean, I'll even show you guys in comparison what I actually use at home in my game room slash studio. But in the meanwhile, let's go ahead and pull this baby out. As you guys can see, the phone does come with a what is the Thunder capable USB-C. Pretty sure the charger are inside, so we'll go ahead and check that out. But in the meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and look at this. From the previous iPhones that I have encountered, they used to have those clear plastics that's covering the screen, but right now I think they have this awesome plastic. It's got plastic on it, but they're using this paper back now instead of an actual clear plastic. But anyway, as you guys can see, you can compare the brand new iPhones, the iPhone 12, to the thickness of the iPhone 5s. If you guys ever own the iPhone 5s, it's almost the same thickness. My sister Esther actually has an iPhone 5. She inherited the one that I had long ago, and she might even inherit the ones that I'm using right now, this iPhone 10. We'll see if she asks for it, but you know, as soon as I transition into my iPhone 12, I'm probably gonna be giving this phone to her, or probably keep it for some extra videos. It does have a hefty gigabyte. It does have the 500 gigabytes on this iPhone XR Pro Max. And yeah, that looks sweet, awesome looking. I love the graphite. I've always gone after the silver, but this is my first time owning a graphite, and I am very happy with what this looks like. It looks very gentleman-like. It looks very, very pretty. All right, so let's go ahead and put this down here for now, and let's check out what is in this one. Sorry about the sound in the background. I was actually doing some laundry while I'm doing this video, which is probably bad. But the charger is pretty much just like your USB-C charger. It's Thunder, obviously. And if you own an iPhone, this is definitely going to be charging in your iPhone chargers. And I also own the charging pad, so I could just put this down and it'll charge on its own over there. And yeah, guys, that is my iPhone 12 Pro Max, 512 gigabytes, which I had picked up from Apple itself. And I am very happy, and I cannot wait to use it on my daily. Alright guys, so like I said, I didn't pick up the iPhone 12 Pro Max for its just to be cool or anything. I actually picked it up for its ability to take wonderful pictures and awesome videos. And even some of these videos that I uploaded on YouTube was taken from my iPhone. So I mean, you guys are viewing it. If you guys are viewing it in 4K, I do upload it in 4K just so you guys can see a little bit of the background and wonderful views, and you can see the face of the person clearly. I did not double check. Actually, this is the charger. I was mistaken. It is a USB-C charger that you can plug onto something and it will charge via the Thunder charger. And like I said, you can also use your older iPhone chargers, no problem. It should charge the iPhone as well, and also the charging pad if you have it. And I did not look into this little piece of paper here. They actually came with a Apple sticker, and also the pin. If you some more instructions here. Go figure. And the pin that opens up your SIM card if you guys are changing service plan or a brand new phone service. So you can use your Apple for that. And I did forget to mention, this is an unlocked Apple iPhone 12 Pro Max, just so I can use it for any kind of phone service provider. Anyway, the reason for that, like I said, for the camera's capability, for its video capability, 4K capabilities, and so forth, and the different cameras that are provided and the different retinas for the cameras as well. As you guys can see from probably the background here, it's very shiny. I am using my iPhone XR Max to take this video, so definitely happy with this purchase. And also, like I said guys, this is not to replace what you use in your studio. The reason for me to picking this up is for my on-the-go solutions, such as if I'm outside and I see something nice and I want to do a video, like let's say I go to a wonderful hike and I want to share it with you guys, I can use this immediately instead of pulling out one of the cameras that I do use here in the studio. I do have my Canon G5X, which I got for like 900 bucks when it first came out. This is also a wonderful option, but like I said, I don't want to be carrying this and this whole case around to just take a scenery or a picture. It's just too hefty, it's too much. And even my other camera, which is a Nikon DSLR, I mean, who wants to be carrying this stuff around? By, you know, if you want to take a picture and you have to pull it out, I mean, especially if you want to take it with an extra lens, I wouldn't suggest it. So the reason for that being the iPhone Pro Max, it's because you can just easily put it everywhere, back pocket, front pocket, anywhere pocket. You can just pull it out, take a video. You can even take a video with your octopus or your gorilla grips here, or even just a small tiny grip. That is my reasoning for taking and getting the iPhone Pro Max, using the iPhone Pro Max as my picture and video options for my daily use and pretty much everywhere use. But that doesn't mean I will not be using any of my cameras at all anymore. It's just one of those easier access to take a photo or video. Anyway guys, that is it for today. The 3 reasons why you shouldn't pick up the Xbox Series X and the PS5, and the unboxing of my brand new iPhone 12 Pro Max. Thank you so much for joining me for this video, and if you like this video and you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the cool videos that I will upload in the future. And any video game related that you guys like from my channel, I surely will keep up making those videos for you. Until then, thank you so much. See ya.